throwing you off.
Hey guys, welcome to the Witchin Hour. Hope you've had a good week. How are you, Miguel?
Good. I'm getting better, actually.
Good.
I'm like
Yeah.
90% there.
90, that's not bad.
How are you?
I'm good, yeah. It's been a really busy week. We've just got back from, I do obedience on a Thursday with a dog, and we had most improved dog in class, so we had a certificate. So I was like, obviously I have to do a selfie. But yeah, so it's good. But yeah, work's been a bit busy, so I've been a bit quiet on X, but still grinding away as usual.
Yeah. You know what I just thought about? We need to do an intro video for you.
Oh, okay. That would be cool.
So that way, when we go from the holding screen to talking, then the video goes first, and then we talk.
Oh, that sounds like a plan.
Yeah, we gotta get that.
We've got to do this. Yeah, that would be really cool. But yes, it was good. And I had like a really cool photo shoot this week for all my t-shirts.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I've got a really talented friend who's a photographer who sort of like charged me a little bit less than it would be to sort of do it properly. So yeah, we went into Cardiff city centre, found some really cool like graffiti and kind of just like really cool vibes. I can't wait to share them. The photos are going to be epic. Bit self-conscious because it's me, but I can't afford to pay a model, so it's like people do. But yeah, it's really cool. So we had a lot of fun doing that. It was on like the hottest day of the year. We've had like nothing but sunshine for weeks in the UK now, and it was like 30 degrees. So I was like trying to like all cool and collected, and I was absolutely melted. Yeah, so it was good. So we should have some really cool merch photography soon. And we can start perhaps doing some offers for holders for t-shirts and stuff. So yeah, it's exciting.
Oh, that's cool. We used to do gift boxes. So everybody that we used to have on our show, we used to send them a gift box with like cool stuff, merchandise. Yeah, it was pretty cool. We used to have a whole bunch of stuff: stickers, t-shirts, like bracelets, candles. We had everything.
Yeah, no, I love that. Yeah, I'm definitely keen to do. So I also want to try and get some of my merch into shops. So I was thinking of doing like a little gift box, do a little catalogue and like leave a sample pin and some stuff. But we were doing a shot outside a skate shop, and the guy came out and was like, "Oh, killer t-shirt," and I was like, "Oh, wicked! I'll be tapping into your shop in a couple of weeks when I got some stuff to leave." But yeah, it's cool. It's exciting. I like doing all the physical stuff. You know?
And you're giving away stuff today, aren't you?
I am, yeah. So we are giving away, you probably saw at the bottom, if you hashtag Lunar Witch in the comments, we will run a little giveaway at the end, which is really exciting. So we'll mint you like a fresh, brand new, never seen Lunar Witch. It doesn't, it's a completely new one. So you will also you'll get the enforced royalties with that. So yeah, because if we were to mint it and then like airdrop it to you, you wouldn't get that. So we always mint it fresh straight to your wallet. So I think that's a cool added bonus. You can earn some like 10% royalties on it, which is really cool.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah. Fraser's a clever boy. He knows how to do all this stuff. But yeah.
So I threw you off this week. We're on Thursday instead of Wednesday.
I know. A Thursday, it's a funny night for me, like I say, because I do obedience for the dog. So it's been a bit of a rush. Get in, like grab some food. So like it's feels a bit hurried compared to my normal Wednesday. But I'm happy to do it any night of the week. It's just fun hanging out with you.
It won't happen again, I promise.
Oh God, you better not be sick again.
God, I hope not. I don't want to be sick again ever. Not like this, at least.
No. Oh, it's horrible.
This has been the worst ever.
Yeah, it's not.
But good. I'm getting better.
I'm glad. I was worried when I messaged and you were like, "Oh, I feel so dreadful." I was like, "Oh no."
Yeah, it's funny. Everybody's been like really worried, messaging me and DM me like, "Are you okay? How's everything? Everything all right? How you feeling?" Like every day. It's pretty cool, actually.
It's nice though, isn't it? That people
it's nice.
My actual real friends in real life, let's call them.
Yeah, I got nothing from them.
No, that's like what I find.
I got nothing from Kevin. Zero.
He just does not care.
I'm kidding. He did check. No, he just checked.
But like my Web3 friends are like the most caring people on the planet, so I love that. So yeah, they're like family now. So yeah, it's good. But yeah, we've got a really cool guest on tonight. We've got
now I'm excited. Who do we have?
She's a talented oh my god, a female like Web3 warrior and tattoo artist. So yeah, she's awesome and she's a really good friend. She's part of my FCW crew that we all sort of came together as a little art collective. So yeah, it's really nice to have her on. But yeah, just quickly before I get BB on, I just wanted to remind everyone, you can see it on the right. My Moshi Pink Moon is like the bonus NFT for this month. If you mint 2 Lunar Witches, you get that as a bonus airdrop. So he's a cute little guy.
That is cool. Yeah.
And also, I just wanted to remind people, because only one of these has actually been minted by hands. There are actually 5 mythicals and 1 diablerie, and they all have bounties attached to them. So there's 6 of them. 5 of them have a 0.66 ETH bounty, and 1 of them has a 1.6 bounty. So, like, yeah, it's worth minting to see if you get one of those bad boys. So I just
And
thought,
Hans has one of these?
hands that one there, the Lunar Moth, he
Mhm.
minted that and he got 0.6 ETH straight back in his wallet. So
Nice.
yeah, it's a nice little reward, that one. So yeah, and they're all really unique, so they don't look like any the rest of the collection. So I think
Yeah,
that's kind of cool too. They're all one of ones. So yeah.
that is
So
pretty cool.
I should get our amazing guest on.
Let's get our guest on.
Let's do this. Let me find. I can hear you giggling. Right, I've got the right thing on. Let me add BB to screen. Here she is. Hey, BB.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Thank
Hi.
you. Thank you for, I mean, all these words, Vicky. You made me blush.
Oh, but it's true. You are so talented and, an amazing person. And yeah, I'm just excited to have you on. I think we need to lift the females up in the space in particular, because I think it can feel quite male dominated sometimes. So yeah, it's good to have you on. How are you? How's your week been?
Yeah, I'm good. It's busy, spring. It's more tattoos. People
Yeah.
want to get ready for the vacation, for the beach.
Ready for the summer, all new ink. Yeah, I get that. Why don't you introduce yourself and sort of explain a little bit what you do? Because you're like got such a multi-talented, from like digital to physical to tattoos. So yeah, just tell people a little bit what you do generally, and then we'll have a little bit of a dive in.
Yeah. Yeah, like Vicky said, I'm multidisciplinary artist. Like, yeah, I do all. I mean, not all kinds of arts, but yeah, maybe most of them. From traditional, I do canvases. I use pencils. I mean, all that mediums that I can use. Then, yeah, I like also digital. I do digital art and yeah, of course, tattooing. Tattooing is yeah, it's my, how to say, it's, I mean, I have passion for all this art, and yeah, I get bored to do just one. So yeah, that's why I like to use different mediums. So it's just another more difficult medium, I can say, tattooing.
So
So,
what's been your like art journey? Did you start out in art college? Was it, you know, were you creating with the purpose? Did you always want to be a tattoo artist? Like, what was your journey to that? I'm assuming you were creating tattoo art before you were doing NFTs. So, yeah, what's your journey been?
yeah, I mean, I started. I get obsessed with tattoos when I was a child. The first was, I think, with my mom at the doctor. While I was waiting, I see this magazine. It was a tattoo magazine there at the doctor office. So I was just, and I break one page of that, because I see some nice tattoos. So I break one. I took with me. So I was drawing that, at home, like over and over, and then another friend gave me some, this the whole tattoo magazine. So I was obsessed one period, when I was a child, and I also draw on my on my hands, and other people gonna see, so I start drawing on them. But I started late. I couldn't find somebody who would like to teach me, because still it's different medium, and it's not like pencil or
Yeah.
canvas, or
Mhm.
it's totally different. So I was always afraid to just start by myself, because I know I need so many things to learn before you know starting tattooing on, just like that. Because, like, first it's skin,
Yeah.
it's, yeah. So yeah, there are so many people who I ask in my country, but nobody wanted. Like, they all say, like, it doesn't mean that if you are a good artist that you're gonna be a good tattoo artist. I mean, I don't know, it's not your how to say, it's not. But anyway, I start learning when I was in Malta. I was living in Malta for 4 years, and while I was there, I find this tattoo shop that also give courses, to.
Mm.
And yeah, then I started learning, and I mean, you can only learn the basics, how to use the tattoo machine, how to, prepare, how to do the setup, how to take care of, there's so many things about infections, and the stuff like that. So yeah, you should be very careful with that. So yeah, that's something you learn, and after you just learn all the life, new stuff. There is.
Did you manage to rope friends in for you to practice on, or did you like, I
That
know
was my next
some
question.
rope them in, get a timer, let me tattoo your arm. But did you have friends, or did you practice on? I know some people use pigskin, and there's all sorts of stuff, isn't it? How did you like that? I can't imagine that leap to going from drawing on pencil to on skin, because like everyone's skin's different, everyone's skin behaves differently. So like, how did you practice, and was it on real people?
Yeah, first we learn on this practice skin that is from some kind of silicone,
Oh, okay.
Mm.
that's totally different than skin, it's totally different. You don't have to stretch, it's just like that. I have here some, maybe I can take out to show you, but maybe the first, at least. So yeah, so this is the.
That's a silicon?
Okay.
Yeah, it's a silicone, and
Oh,
I mean,
interesting.
it look like tattoo.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's made with the tattoo machine, but the thing is, this don't have pain. Don't you
No,
know?
it's not going to flint.
Doesn't move.
Yeah, it doesn't move. I
Yeah,
mean, I've had it where been having a tattoo, and I've got involuntary like nerve twitching. Like, you can't, if it's like in a really sensitive place, you're like, your hands are just twitching. You can't stop it. It's really weird. So yeah, and I imagine that surface is like much more dense and solid than skin. Like, there's no like movement of the skin itself as well.
yeah. It's just the inks. Even the ink is not getting so easy like in the skin.
Yeah.
But then I took 3 months break. I buy equipment what I need, and then I came to my country for 3 months, and my cousin. I think first was my sister, and it was really like, the first tattoo you do, it's never good, because you are
So
like
you practice on your sister?
shaking. I need to hurt somebody to do some art on them, but it was, yeah. I mean, the first was just scratches,
Yeah.
Mm.
just scratches. After I fixed that, after when she left, I said, now I think it's good to try on myself, So I try on myself, and then my cousin came with, big tattoo. He wanted to do big, and to be honest, he gave me more. space to practice, and then he wanted something more realistic, so it's not lines, or so it was not so scary, and it came out not so bad,
And
as a
you're
first.
really talented at realistic stuff, like your portraits. I'll start sharing your work, but I feel like you're very good at that realism. I think, yeah, I've seen some of your both your NFTs and your tattoos. It's like really impressive.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, realism is something that I practice for I don't know how many years. I don't know really how many years, but for me, it's so much easier to do portrait than to do some name, or just some few lines.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
get
How
that.
how long have you been doing tattoos now
I
overall?
started. I started with learning 2019, so it's like now it's 6 years, almost
Mm.
6 years from then. But this last years, I'm more, how to say, more consistent with that. First, maybe first year was also good because I had so many friends. See, some they pay, something, some they pay nothing. So you just get to practice. So that was also good. But yeah, uh, takes really long time to, even if you're good artist before you start tattooing, it's really takes really long time to get. 'Cause like Vicky said, every skin is different. Even every part of the body have different skin, so you need to
Mhm.
know how to work. Because
Yeah,
and also need to position in a way that when you make a line, they ain't gonna stay there.
yeah,
Because sometimes if you don't stretch, or if it's not in the right position, you're gonna do a line and nothing is there. So it can be frustrating.
yeah. I Because even just like your forearm to your underarm, like the skin is so
That's
different.
very detailed too.
Yeah, it's insane. Like, so I would never have the nerve to do it, I don't think. So I'm always like so impressed by tattoo artists, and like to see them draw on the skin, and like, so when you do things freehand, add little details, and then it's like, wow, it's just, that is some serious confidence. Have you ever done anything where you've been like, oh my god, what have I just done? It would be spelling for me. Like, I would not be allowed anywhere near
That would
anything.
be bad.
I would be really bad. There's no spell check.
You're gonna be good because you do everything perfect. So you just talk. Don't.
There's
I
never
would.
any mistakes, Vicky.
Oh god, I would lose sleep over doing someone's tattoo. I would be like,
Happens to me also. Happens to me. I mean, it happens to me too. I'm not sure how it's gonna stay this tattoo, and I'm like not sleeping. I'm all the time stressing about that until I see it's healed good. And
yeah.
then I'm like, oh my god, I stressed for nothing.
Well, I suppose
Yeah.
you're relying on people looking after it afterwards as well. So once you've done what, if someone doesn't look after it in that
Yeah.
immediate few weeks, then that makes a huge difference to how it heals and the ink takes, and so that's like, that must be a relief when you see a lovely healed, beautiful, like perfectly looked after piece. Um, if you got, and is there like a favorite style? I know you said realist, but like, do you like doing animals, portrait? Like, what's your favorite thing to tattoo?
I like, yeah, realism is good, but I would like more like mix with some abstract forms.
Yeah,
Maybe I like maybe seeing some of the tattoos that I like doing, that I design. It have some splashes or some dripping, or and also I like more dark tattoos, like
yeah,
more, yeah.
yeah.
So
That's
are these your design, the one that are on screen now?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's pretty
That's
cool.
mine. And what was the other before? Also was mine.
Yeah,
Yes,
the skull
one.
with the crow.
Yeah.
Um, oh, you've just got so I'm always on your Instagram. But so what led you then from um tattoo design to NFTs and digital art? Like how was it that you were initially doing your own I know you do the most beautiful canvases. Um were you doing physical paints and then somebody said, "Oh, you could sell these as NFTs," or was it the other way around? Like how did you make that leap?
I started doing digital before NFTs. Like tattooing gets me to that because I was, like it's easier to design the tattoos, and
Mhm.
that's how I started. And in the meantime, while until I start doing NFTs, I was already freelancing. I already make money from the digital art,
Yeah.
but I get into Blender. It was
Mm.
just for me, just to learn. I got obsessed a bit with. That's me. I get obsessed with something, and I'm after that like day and night. And Blender was that during COVID was, yeah, and I listened to this Blender guru. Everyone who learned Blender, they know this guy. So he do tutorials, he do, and sometimes he do some interviews, and anything. He was talking about NFTs, and I was like, what is this? I didn't know what is that. So I started researching, and I think I needed almost a year to get into. Yeah, then I was already in my country, and yeah, I was bored, maybe, because I was long time away, and then when you are back you don't have so many people from before, I lose contacts, and I was like, okay, I have now time to see what is this NFT. So that's how I started. And yeah, I didn't know that. So this is what is,
Yeah. I love you're all for anyone who hasn't seen BB's collections, they're like a massive celebration of like fierce women, and they're all
Yeah, that look really cool.
inked up. They're just absolutely stunning. And
Mhm.
I feel like it's a real celebration of femininity, but in like a really fierce way. I absolutely love it. Like, how do you come up with the characters? Are they inspired by real people in your life, or is it, because you always have amazing names for them, and they always have a really different personality.
Yeah, in the beginning, no, but now lately, I also use some AI reference,
Yeah,
for different parts, maybe also, for postures, or I
yeah,
don't know, whatever. And then while I'm creating, I get the, like what kind of tattoos I'm gonna put, and then the name, and then you see what this person is, how it's looking. And then I construct the story for them, and the names. And you can, if you read the stories, you're gonna see that some of these are friends, and it's yeah, I just have fun with it.
I
You
love it.
So
creating.
each artwork has a story attached to it.
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
Mm, interesting. It's
yeah,
funny because when I look at the artwork, the tattoos look like really good.
yeah. They
The
do,
actual,
right?
yeah.
And I love how all the tattoos match the personality of the heroine, if you know,
Mhm.
you know what I mean. I feel like it's really clever. I love how you've managed to pull the two worlds together. The digital art into the tattoo
Yeah,
culture.
that's really good.
It's really clever. And do you think there's ever a way? Because I think we've talked about this quite a lot, haven't we? Where like how you can merge the two cultures and perhaps bring tattoo artists into the space, or maybe vice versa. I feel like that's quite a tricky thing to do. Do
Mhm.
you? Have you ever tried to do that, or found any spaces that do that on X, or is does it feel like the two worlds don't really collide in any way?
Oh, there are. I mean, in the beginning, I meet so many other tattoo artists, who were doing NFTs, and I talked to people, from real life also, tattoo artists who are also, like academic artists, and but it's a bit slow. They need to understand. I mean, I cannot explain everything. They need to get into, so they learn on the way, what is happening and why, and but I would like to, to have more tattoo artists here.
Yeah.
And there is also another person who is tattoo artist. He even have this tattoo token or something like that.
Okay.
So
Oh,
yeah,
I've not come
Interesting.
across
Yeah.
that. Yeah, because we held a couple of tattoo spaces, didn't we? Like, we did that quite a bit last year, and it was funny trying to get. There's a lot of people who are NFT collectors who have tattoos, but getting other like artists in to like talk about it was hard, wasn't it? But I think it's a really interesting thing because yeah, it's that Instagram, Twitter crossover again, isn't it? Or X crossover, where I feel like a lot of the tattoo artists are heavily on Instagram. That's
Mhm.
where they are, that's where they're
Yeah.
sharing. And getting them to come across over here is like a little
It's
bit tricky.
hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be cool to have like somebody have the tattoo and then give them the NFT artwork.
So
I
we
hope
yeah,
to have-
we were talking about, I think it was me and you, Miguel, talking about that. I can't remember. You'd like literally the oh no, I think it might have been
it
Pat.
wasn't me.
It was Pat, who's part of the Cute and Creepy Gang community. He was saying it'd be so cool if you said, "Oh, mint a 10 pack, say, of Lunar Witches," and you would get a custom tattoo designed by the Cute and Creepy Gang, and then you get the little tattoo pass that came with it. And I just thought, oh, and they could like essentially get a minted version of their tattoo that they could then go and take to a shop. And I thought that is a really cool idea. I feel like
Yeah.
you've got that proof of ownership online then as well, if you on the literally on the blockchain to say,
Yeah.
look, this is mine and I can do what I want with it. I thought it was a really dope idea. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, with yours, your style is, they're ready to get just to it. They're
Yeah.
ready.
There they are.
Oh, there they
You
are.
go. There they are. I'm just like, and whenever I draw anything, are you the same? Do you draw something and think, oh my God, I really want to tattoo? You've got the advantage. You can like go, I have nothing on Friday night. I'm just going to tattoo that on my leg. Do you ever do that?
Like I do. I do.
Oh, I love that. I just think
Funny.
that's so funny. Just sit and be able to like do it to yourself and just be like whenever you want.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
to your point, I think it'll be cool to have like the tattoo design actually be an NFT that you buy and is yours, and it's
Yeah,
also tattooed in your body. Like that would
yeah.
be cool.
It is really cool. It is
It's a cool idea.
I think it's like the biggest form of flattery that somebody comes into your shop and says to you, I want you to design me a custom piece, and they have it
Mhm.
done. And it's on them for life, and it's so treasured as well. That's the thing. I think as far as being an artist, that has got to be the greatest kind of compliment and achievement in my mind.
Yeah.
That lives on for like years and years. Do you ever come across any negativity towards tattoos? Like I have in the past, but do you ever like, I don't know what it's like where you from? Is there like any snobbery around people with tattoos and
yes. I mean, it's just normal. Some people say that tattoo artists, in this country, they say that tattoo artists are part of this sect, or
like cult?
And last year was that when this magazine, they write a story about me,
Oh yeah.
and
I
all
remember.
these comments. I mean, they post this on Facebook, and all the comments were bad. Everyone was saying disgusting, tattoos are bad.
No.
I mean, that's so easy. You just put that, like the stencil, and you're gonna just go over that, and I was like, try to do that, because I tried, and it's not so easy.
No. Oh, that's
Just
awful. That's such an old-fashioned
Yeah.
mentality I think had been left behind like a long time ago.
yes. I mean, they're always gonna be when I because I have more tattoos on my legs, and when I'm in the summer or when you go out and everyone is looking at that, they're just looking at the tattoos, and some people I know they think bad stuff, but they
Yeah.
don't.
It's funny, isn't it? It is a really funny attitude. I've only come across it a couple of times. Once was on a holiday and I was sat in a really nice restaurant. Me and Jace love good food. So like whenever we go away, it's like all about eating. So we were like, and I was dressed really smart and but obviously I have my arms are on show, so my tattoos are on show and they were literally like whispering, these two women with their husbands, and like I think I got accused of looking like a docks worker. That was the one. And then the other one of the women was like, oh, imagine what she'd look like in her wedding dress on her wedding day, like discuss it. And I could hear them and I was like, this is really rude.
People are
And
crazy.
and I thought that brings me on to my tattoos all have a meaning for me. They were to do with losing
Mhm.
my mum and dad and stuff, so like I thought, oh my god, that's so shallow and narrow-minded to not understand.
I think it's an old mentality.
It
That's
is,
the
it's
thing
so
I've always
bizarre.
yeah.
um and I think yeah, tattoos are so personal, right? I feel like
Well, I think now they've become more of an art form, more
100%.
of an accepted art form, let's say,
Yeah.
Yeah,
right? Because it's very artistic. When you really look at profoundly at an artwork of a tattoo, it's very, very artistic. Like there's this guy who I follow on, I think it's on TikTok, that does tattoos in California, and his tattoos are like every time I look at one, I'm like amazed because
yeah,
it's so detailed and so like profound and has such meaning. So I think that the turnaround is that people are now starting to more accept it as artwork
yeah, for
than
sure.
something, that's demeaning or whatever the case might be that people think it was back in the day.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
I agree for sure. Do you you've also been doing a lot of physical canvases, so you've just done helped someone with an interior, haven't you? Was it like a pizza place? And
Yeah.
you've done, yeah, that was really. I'm going to see if I can find it on your Twitter actually.
I think I have an Instagram post.
Oh, okay. Hang on, let's go back.
So you're doing what
Yeah.
is it again?
It's a it's a pizza place. It's here in the neighborhood, and
Mhm. Like a mural?
no, the paintings we moved there for the like how to say it. It's like my exhibition.
Mm.
Because all the paintings are there, and what is interesting, they were on TV also, like few weeks ago, and then they also film everything, so they film my paintings as
Oh,
well.
God.
So that was nice. I
Oh,
think
there we go. Oh, it will not let me. I can't. It's
Mm.
not letting me. I don't want to log in because I can't remember my password.
So
So
as it said, sometimes on vacation I meet cool people who notice my tattoos by a pool or on a beach, and we become friends bonding over our tattoos. And yeah,
100.
I do see that a lot where people are like just bonding over tattoos, and they're like, "Oh my god, like that's so cool," and then they just become friends. I remember a while back I met this girl who had like this whole sleeve on her arm, and I was just like amazed by just the artwork on her arm. And I think we started talking about artwork just based on her tattoo, and we became like really good friends right after. But it was based on the artwork that she had on her tattoo. It was incredible.
Yeah, it is. I went after I lost my mum, and if somebody asked me about my tattoo, I loved that it gave me the opportunity to like talk about my
Mhm.
mum and stuff. I think it's like quite therapeutic, and quite often then people open up to you about something similar, that's happened to them, and that's why they've got a tattoo. And I love that. It really connects people, I think,
Yeah,
in a very sort of special way. Like you say, you find yourself talking about stuff to a complete stranger that maybe you wouldn't even like talk to your
yeah,
friend about, because it's so personal. So
yeah.
yeah, I think it's really. I'm a total tattoo.
I think you nailed it right on the head. I think tattoos are just very personal now. Like
Yeah,
people really think about a tattoo before they even get it.
Yeah.
and it becomes something that's really, really personal because they think so long for it,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly. Yes. Think before you ink.
Yeah.
Think before you ink. I love that.
It's
You
a
need to
famous.
do stickers, bumper stickers.
Some people might not like Kevin with his tattoos that he has.
Oh, no, why?
No, I'm
Just
kidding. I'm
think.
exposing him. I know he's listening. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, no, like people become really attached to their tattoos nowadays. Like they're very well thought out first before they're even put on their body. So
Yeah.
that personal connection definitely is there.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. I'm going to share this screen if I can. Hang on. I found some of your canvases. Here we go. Here we go. These are your
So
physical canvases are just insane. The delicate lighting, everything is just so perfect.
Oh, thank you, Vicky.
No,
that looks great.
they are absolutely stunning. I know there's another one down here somewhere. There she is. I love this.
That
Is
looks
she's
good.
one of my favorites.
Yeah, it looks really good.
And you also did some horses recently, and I was like on the DM straight away. How much would you sell those for? And she was like, someone's already got them. I was like, oh damn. They were beautiful. But
Oh,
yeah, these are amazing, BB. Look at that. It's just stunning.
Yeah, that looks amazing.
this one is in New York at Metalhead.
Oh, Scott's
Yes,
got one.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
I can
Okay.
see this on a canvas made out of pastels. That would look so nice.
Oh, it would, yeah.
Yeah.
I like because your NFTs are really pristine and like the blend, whereas I think there's more energy in the canvases. Like you can see the
Mhm.
textures and the movement a lot more. I love them. Yeah,
I don't know. For me, canvas is more, how to say it, it's more feelings. It's more expressing.
yeah,
When I do digital, it's more nice looking, but the canvas is like you just put the energy there, and even I'm nervous, and or whatever, all that is on the canvas. So yeah.
yeah. I get that because you've got a scale thing as well with an iPad. You're restricted a little bit with scale, and I suppose it's
Yeah.
harder to be free compared to like when you've got something larger and like you say you can put your energy into it. This was really cool. So you did a crowdfunding, didn't you? Tell everyone about this. I love
Yeah,
this.
what is this?
This one I first I made as a NFT. I think it was 30 editions. So with the money of that, I did a mural here next to my shop. So and I mean the mural is a bit different because I put the names of the collectors on the wall, in between tattoos and everywhere.
It was just so cool to be. I was like, oh my god, my name is on a wall in like outside Pete's shop. I just love that. So
That is cool.
it was a really cool and it was wicked watching you all the stages as you painted it and stuff as well.
So are these full collections or are these just one-on-ones?
This is, yeah, it's a collection.
Mhm.
So there's
Yeah,
edition. So each one, what are they normally like 10 editions or
yeah. Some are one-on-ones. I
ones
think
and some
I
are
have
editions?
two one-on-ones only.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So which is so this is a one of one, isn't it?
That is cool. I'll
yeah.
write
It
that down.
was this one-on-one.
Yeah. And one of these is a collab with Wick, isn't it? Is it this one?
Yeah, the last one. The last one is,
There we
yeah,
go. So
this one.
Wick's on in the FCW. We'll get Wick on for a chat as well. So he's got a really
That's
cool
cool. Yeah.
collection. But yeah, us
Yeah, it's
love these.
Vicky's amazing. He
Yeah,
did, drawing was so good. So
yeah. So how did the collab work? What did he do the tattoos or
Vic, he did the he should draw everything,
oh did he?
And I colored, and I add some tattoos on that.
Oh, wicked.
Mm.
Yeah, but it was already looking so good, to just color, and it was nice. It was really nice.
Yeah. It's
It's
awesome.
really nice sometimes to just you don't think about the character, or the story. You just color that, and then I don't know. This one was so good. I
Yeah.
enjoy working on that.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah, have I got this one? I can't remember. Yes, I have. I knew I'd minted this one. It's lovely.
Yeah, that one looks really cool.
Again, it's so good. The lighting is so good. I'm not very
Yeah.
good with realism. When I was in art college, but I haven't practiced it for so long. Yeah, I'm something I'm envious of. People who can sort of do portraits and stuff.
Let me
Uh,
ask you something because I keep seeing your background. Did you draw that whole background behind you?
yes,
That
yes,
looks
and I
cool.
have the other against that. I don't
Mhm.
know if I can show you, but maybe I can show you part of that. It's different because all the shop, I mean the two shop now,
Uh,
the walls are black, and this one is the only white. But let me see if I can show. Maybe, yeah. So
oh,
this
that
Yeah,
looks cool.
other, yeah.
there we go. Let me make you bigger.
Everything
That is
yeah,
pretty cool.
the laptop is a bit difficult. But
It's
yeah.
cool. How it must be so nice to have your own space like that to be creative in.
Yeah, I love this place, especially in the summer. I'm staying here till I don't know till midnight, even more. Just a second, I need the charger.
Oh no, charge quick. I know.
I see the yeah good. Sorry. Sorry.
Oh, funny. Yeah, no, it must be nice to have that sort of space where you can just be completely yourself in and like be creative.
Yeah.
It's you know, I feel like when you can make a living out of your art, that's like such a privilege and like a blessing because a lot of people don't have that, do they? A lot of
Mhm.
people we speak to in the space, it's like something they have to cram into their spare time. So it's amazing that your whole life is like
She
permeated
lives it.
with
Yeah.
art. It's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I always say that I'm lucky because yeah, I didn't study art because yeah, my parents didn't let me do that. But still, I'm living from art, and so many people they study art, but they do they earn from different stuff that it's killing your soul. I know that while I was working other jobs it was killing me, but yeah, I I don't know if it's luck or whatever, but still, I feel lucky.
Yeah. No, it is. It's I it's difficult trying to like manage everything. If I'm lucky, I'm designing all day, so I'm sort of, even though I ideally love to be just doing cute and creepy gang stuff and like pins and things like that. At least I am being creative. It might be branding and it might be more commercial. But I think it all just feeds into like being a richer kind of approach to your NFT art when you've got experience in the real world with the web 2 side of things as well, and like kind of clients and deadlines and all that kind of stuff. I think a lot of people don't experience that because
Yeah.
it's a challenge, isn't it? Right? If someone says to you, I want a big piece for you and you've got to create it, you've got to try and like visage what they have in their mind's eye, and
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
must
I
be.
mean but it's still, even when you do what you love, you always gonna have some stuff that you're not gonna like that much, but still you're happy. At least it's art.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
You're doing what you love to do.
always like every day is not paradise.
Yeah.
Just to know for
Yeah.
people who thinks that it's not everyday paradise. You're still gonna have to do stuff like maybe something you enjoy working on, but some things no. But yeah, anyway, you have to do it, you know.
Mhm.
Do you share your studio with another artist, or is it just you there?
I'm still alone, and I don't know if I mean, I should have another girl who gonna start learning, but I'm not sure now if I want to have somebody else because of people. How to say? People are not so reliable, and I
Yeah,
don't like to count on somebody because I have something with the piercer, and I said to him to go away because he didn't did he should just call the client to to arrange him appointment, but he didn't. And yeah, and then I was like, I don't know if I want to do this. I don't know if I want to to have more people.
well, it looks it's bad, even though it's not a reflection of you because you're not the piercer. But if he's
That's
not
true, yeah.
turned up, people like make that association then. So it's like you have got to be so careful who you kind of collaborate with in that way or like associate yourself with. And so many people don't have that same work ethic. And if you're really driven and you're like, really wanting to make a success of your business, it's got
Yeah.
to be someone who matches that, isn't it, really?
And it's
Yeah.
her shop too at the same time, so
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. It be and I think I'm used to working on my own all day and I'm like, how would I be now if I had to like share my space with someone? I'd be like, I don't know.
I mean, sharing is not my problem, but the if
the work ethic.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, we're all different, and I don't know. That was not good experience for me. He was not reliable, and I'm like, I really don't know if I want to do. But yeah, we're gonna see. Maybe I try with the girl to see, but she's like, I'm sick. I'm fighting for my health. And if you want to do something, you're gonna fight for that. I
Yeah.
mean, I pay so much, for to learn tattooing, and now you're offering somebody to do that for free and to help them, and like,
What you
mm,
should do is give her a trial period. Say, "Hey, you got 90 days to show me what you got." And then if
yeah,
it works out, it works out. If it doesn't work out, then goodbye.
Kick us to the curb.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. To have somebody say, "I'm willing to help you." I've had this in design though, where I've had like somebody who's like just out of uni, and they've happened to be working for a client I'm working with, and I've offered to like, oh, I can talk you through some stuff, and generally people throw that back at you. It's a really odd thing. Whereas I remember being like, I will take any help, any advice, anything anyone can do to sort of help me progress. But I think been a shift in like attitude, and I don't know. It's a funny thing. I found there's a little bit of arrogance around like almost not wanting to say you don't know something rather than just be like, yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know
true.
that,
Yeah.
So yeah, I imagine, and it's hard work being an apprentice, right? I imagine you don't earn a huge amount for quite a while, and you're cleaning tattoo equipment, and it's graft, right? It's like properly starting at the bottom, isn't it?
nah, I mean, the cleaning we don't do like they were doing in the past. Everything is disposable. You just yeah. I mean, in the past they have these needles. They clean even the
Oh
needles
no,
they use. Oh, that. I
scary.
mean, I'm happy that's not happening anymore. But I mean, it should be clean every day. You should clean the shop and everything, but it's not so much job. Like it's not so much work like people think. The the most important is to to learn to all the time. You need to learn all the time.
Yeah,
You need to practice. You need to really get obsessed with that, and then just work on and not running away. I mean, if you're like now I'm sick, now I'm this, now it's cold. I mean, for me, that's saying enough. You don't want that much.
Yeah, definitely. You've got to really want it. And like you
Yeah.
say, there's an obsession, isn't there? Because like your line work is super on point and really neat, and that takes practice, practice, practice,
Yes,
isn't
yeah.
it? That's a lot of work.
Well, I have a confession. I don't have not one tattoo.
Really?
Zero.
I was
Yeah,
thinking to ask you,
I don't have any.
you need to do.
I have very sensitive skin.
Oh my
No,
goodness.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, that's not it.
I have
You
very
know,
sensitive skin, and it's my skin is so sensitive. Every tattoo I get, like swelling is, the swelling
oh,
is
Really?
really?
much like thick like that. Maybe one
Don't tell me
centimeter.
that because then I'm not gonna get one.
And
Oh, that's it.
I'm I'm one of these rare cases, because nobody have that. Like I'm always, and after tattooing, I have fever.
Really?
Oh, really?
Taking temperature and everything. Always after the tattooing, the evening I'm with fever. So that's why I
Wow.
need to plan, when I'm gonna get tattoo, and
The,
then
that's
yeah,
Yeah,
crazy.
no, I don't have any. But
That's the only place I had that was, this under your arm, like
mhm.
below your
yeah,
armpit, and like on that. That really swelled on me, but that skin is so sensitive. Like it don't ever sees the light of day, does it? That part of your arm, it was like, and it's like baby soft. That's the only time we've had swelling,
yeah.
but
I don't know
I've
why.
never had a fever or anything. Jace has. He had a huge back piece done, and he had it done in 2 sittings because she was like right in the really far away, like in Kent in the UK. So like that's like as far as you can get. You're almost in France. It's and he had to have it done in 2 sittings. I remember him ringing me
Wow,
from the hotel. So it was 2 like 8 or 9 hour sittings back to back. And oh my god, was he poorly. He was like he was shaking like the flu, you know. But
that's crazy.
yeah, but I think it's your body goes into shock when when it's that many hours, like such a huge piece.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
that's normal. That's normal. But imagine me, even if I get tiny tattoo, I get fever after. And
really?
so yeah, that's why I don't get any more small tattoos.
Yeah, if you're gonna do it, you gotta do it big.
at least, at least I have the reason for that.
It's
You know,
gotta be worthwhile the fever.
but it's just you know now, and it's good. You're ready when you get tattoo. You know what is happening. You put Netflix, some paracetamol, and go to
Lots of sugar, like chocolate
sleep.
bar, pancakes.
I've had friends that are like tattoo artists that own tattoo shops. I just never got one. I don't know why. I don't know.
You should get a rebel ant.
I should.
Yes,
You definitely should.
Should
I
do my
have
whole back.
here.
It's like a massive,
One big one.
massive ant. Oh my god. Oh, you should
Really
totally
funny.
get an ant.
Yeah.
You really should. I think that should be like the new trend in NFTs, that if you're a founder, you just admit you're scared of
Yes,
animals.
No, Luna. I'm not.
You like it should be like, if you're really committed to NFTs, you will get them tattooed on you.
get tattoo. Yes.
If you're a founder who really cares.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it then.
Yeah, you got to. That'd be awesome. But yeah.
Let's see how much you are committed. But you know what? I find like a few days ago, because I find all these stickers from last year NFT NYC, and I find also Rebellands, and I was like, oh,
Oh,
you
cool.
yeah, I don't know how it get there, but
Yeah,
that's
we
good.
had a lot of stickers at NFT NYC last year. We just dropped them everywhere. A
I
Yeah,
lot.
think it's green. I think it was green. It's here
Yeah, it was
some.
green. Yeah.
yeah. That was good advice from you for NFT NYC. I'm going to do some postcards and some
Oh
when
my god, here we go.
thingies. Like, this is it. Everyone's going to be on your case constantly in Discord now.
Oh jeez.
Advance. Here
Yeah,
we go. It
Yeah,
started.
gonna happen now.
It is. But yeah, I think I'm going to take some stickers and postcards and stuff. You're not coming to NFT NYC or UBB this year.
no,
You've
this
got
year.
a piece here though. You've got
Let's I have pain in my heart for that. I really want to go, but yeah, not this year.
Yeah,
Yeah, I wish you was there last year.
I
But yeah,
know.
we're gonna see for next year maybe.
Oh well, I mean, you're only in Europe. Like you're like a
Yeah.
couple of hours on a plane away from me, so we need to sort something out for sure. That'd be really
Yeah.
cool.
Vicky, I cannot come to you because I need visa and
I
that's.
know. I could. Yeah,
But you can come to me.
I can. We could even do like a meet in Germany or somewhere like that, or France or something, and do like
In
oh,
Germany
so
also.
cool.
These
Be
guys.
awesome. We're gonna host tattoo competition in Discord. Whoever wins, you've got to get it tattooed.
They're gonna do it too. I know they're gonna do it.
They will. I know.
Unbelievable.
Oh my god, it's so funny. So have you got anything big coming up? Any collabs? Any new pieces on the horizon for us to look out for?
NFTs, I have some ready, but I don't know when I'm gonna mint. I'm just next week and then next week. But I have so many there on object
Yeah.
that people have choice. So maybe wait for. And I'm not used to have so many pieces that are not sold. But yeah,
Yeah, it's so it is Object the best
These are
place
really
for
nice.
people to go and like pick up a piece? It's on Tez, isn't it?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Is there anywhere else? Like if somebody, do you take commissions? Like if someone wanted something personal, is it like get DM you on X or
Yes, yes, on X, and I have this one of the physicals I have on Malo. I think I sent you the link from that. Yeah, this one. Yes, that one is.
so that's the physical canvas people get for that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Awesome. Oh my goodness.
I'm
She is
gonna do
beautiful.
more of the physical, but maybe I'm gonna do also some of the smaller, so it's more affordable
Yeah.
and easier to send away.
That's quite a big piece, isn't it? 50 by 60
Yeah.
acrylics. Is acrylics your favorite to do physical stuff?
Yeah, everything. I don't know. I like everything. I also like the pencil, but I didn't use for so many years. You see now this like few weeks ago, I did some just you know one day drawing. I don't know. In the past, I know sometimes I need it longer. If it's bigger
Yeah.
and I was more detailed, when I was doing. Maybe I get lazy now, or maybe I just
You are not lazy. Phoebe is like a machine. We'll be in the end, like the FCW chat, and she'd be like, "Here's a canvas," and then like a day later, here's another canvas, and we're like, "Oh my god, Phoebe, slow down!" It like literally, you are a machine. You're always creating. Like you and
yeah,
Ukaswaka.
looking like yeah.
God, a pair of you are like painting demons. It's insane. It's such an inspiration. Like generally, I think we're so privileged to all be in a chat like that together because it inspires me every day to keep creating myself. It's like, and it's always raising the bar. Um, yeah, we need to do like a little FCW show, I think, and get like a load of people on, and because
That'll be cool.
it is, they are like,
Yeah.
wow, it's just such a cool bunch of artists. Like, I don't think there's
Very
many.
talented people.
Yeah, and also different. Like everyone's got a different strength and a different
Mhm.
style, and it's exciting. So yeah, you are not lazy. Like I never want to hear those words coming out of your mouth. That's so
Maybe
insane to me.
Uh,
lost patience. So I don't know. Maybe I just want to see the result because I don't know when I see the drawings from before. They are so much more detailed. Like I know that one drawing. I'm think I work on that weeks. But it's so detailed. Like with sweater. Like every detail
Oh,
on that was every hair and I'm like
I've seen that with your pieces where you've like the detail on the denim and stuff is so minute, and it's like you can see every stitch and fiber. It's like it's incredible. Yeah, everyone needs to go and check you out on Object and give you a follow on Instagram. Like, because on Instagram you share a lot of your tattoo stuff, don't you? More than on X, and X for NFTs. So
Yeah, I need to follow on Instagram. What's the so what we'll do is we'll link everything to the video once we post everything into YouTube, so that people know where to find you.
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah. Oh, it's been lovely having you on. I feel like I could chat to you all night. You can tell we're buddies. But yeah, it's been really cool. I'm just glad to share. I think people need to see more of your stuff for
I
sure.
agree. Yeah.
Yeah,
You.
these are so cool. This I just love. It's the colors, her white hair, and like yeah, Scott's a lucky man. And what when did Scott pick up before? I can't remember which one it was.
The other you showed before.
This one, oh, it was on your it was on X, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah,
On
it
here
was
somewhere.
nice.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
one. This
this one,
one.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
Yeah,
just
that is so cool.
they're amazing.
That one is amazing.
Yeah, I love it. Oh wow, God, we're up to an hour. What are we gonna?
Now it's 12.
I know.
So are we giving out some lunar witches? What are we doing?
Yeah,
Are we giving
we're
some
giving
stuff
out
out?
some Lunar Witches. Hang on. I need to I might have to change screens. Hang on. So if I go, oh, my thing is oh my god, why is my thing stuck? It just won't move. It won't move. There we go. Right. Let me go on to giveaway. Right. So I think I'm going to apologize if I do this wrong. Kevin only tutored me in this earlier. So I literally had like 5 minutes. So I think, oh, lots of, well, I mean, I've entered. I didn't mean to. That was just me telling everyone to. So I'm going to start the giveaway. There we go. Don't let me win it.
Oh,
Danny's won it. Amazing. That's awesome. Okay, so I know who you are because you're an FCW crew. So I'll get Fraser to airdrop that to you in the morning because I think he was in the comments actually, so he did manage to stay up for a little bit. But yeah, that's awesome. We're gonna probably do a giveaway every week. So yeah, we've got like a random little black cat there sat in the middle. So yeah, I'm gonna do a giveaway probably every week and hopefully get some new Cute and Creepy Gang members. So that's awesome.
yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, BB. It was just a pleasure having you on. Yeah, hope it
Yeah,
wasn't.
thank you for being on the show.
I know it's super late for you because it's an hour later for you, so it's like 1 a.m. for you. So thanks so much for staying up.
Thank you
It's
for
1
inviting
a.m. for
me.
her.
Yeah.
What time is it for you, Vicky, right now?
It's midnight. Yeah, it's midnight for me. So BB's an hour ahead.
For me,
Yeah.
it's only 7 p.m. right now.
Oh, right.
Good for you.
You've
Sorry.
got hours left of your day yet.
You know, I wish I could have talked more, but I'm getting better. When
Yeah.
I'm 100%, and I'll be very talkative.
Oh, you are normally very talkative. But yeah, so well, everyone needs to give BB a follow on X and Instagram. Check out her collections on Object. Yeah, super talented lady. But yeah, are we back to normal day next week, Wednesday?
Back to normal Wednesday. Yep.
Normal Wednesday next week, guys. So keep an eye out for the posts. Yeah, congratulations again, Danny, for winning the Lunar Witch.
Congrats. Thank you, everybody.
Awesome.
Have a good night.
Good night, guys.
Good night.